ladies and gentlemen, Jesta Oz here with the Golden State of Mind Tour. We are currently in the lovely little town of Clermont. Now you may see behind me there is a piano in the tree. Now the significance behind the piano in the tree is the township of Clermont itself was established in about 1860 with the discovery of gold, which brought a whole heap of people flocking, you know, pioneers, prospectors, all these guys to help establish the town. Now what actually happened is in the early 1900s there was a massive flood, a massive wall of water washed through the town without warning and basically wiped the town out. Now one of the things that was found just after the flood and all the debris was a piano 32 feet up a tree. So they've obviously made a piano and put it in a tree to commemorate the flood obviously that happened. We're going to head up to the History Museum and see what we can find out up there, and I'll keep you posted. So about a 10-minute drive up the road from the piano in a tree we were just at, we find ourselves here at the Clermont History Museum. Now this place looks like it's got quite a bit on offer for the show. Now I mentioned earlier that they moved the whole town. I can imagine engines like these being loaded up with massive trailers and them dragging those buildings up that hill. So we're going to get the kids, I'm going to go inside, we're going to have a look around and I'll see if I can get you some pickies. How you been, Mr. Horsey? Right along face. It's a historically rich little place. Now you've got everything from coal mining to timber industry, sheep stations, cattle stations, gold mining obviously, a massive copper mining operation out at Copperfield. It really is steeped in history, this place, and if you get a chance to come out and check out the museum, I really encourage you to do so because there is some really cool stuff here. 1875, population 501 people. Now I believe the population of Clermont itself boomed in the early 1900s due to the mining and all the, obviously the resource operations that were going on out here. Once the price of copper died, along with that the town of Copperfield also died. You know, a lot of people moved out of there. There's not too much left of Copperfield now, but an old smelter chimney and a store, but that's cool too if you want to go and have a look at that. Now to this date, I believe the population of Clermont is about 2,600 permanent residents and obviously a lot of people visiting in between. I can only imagine moving a town wouldn't be an easy feat. Like I have trouble moving campsite every week. But behind me you can see a couple of old steam engines. Now in the initial move of the town, this is what they use. So they loaded up like your old hotel buildings. I know you've got the Commercial, which is still in the main street. You've got the Grand. They still stand in the township of Clermont today. Now they loaded them up onto big trailers and towed them behind these steam engines. Now one of these steam engines is actually still in operation. Okay, so in the spirit of treasure hunting, me and my little mate Casey here, we're going to head out into where the old town used to stand and we're going to grab the detector out and see if we can find any old town relics. We'll see you there. Chapters of life written in blood, every tear and every flood. Okay guys, all hopes and dreams of relic detecting here are smashed. The ground is way too noisy and I think you've got junk from at least a century worth of human civilization going on down there. Let's go to the goldfields. In the gold fields. All right, so we didn't have much luck on the relics, but I'm just onto a target out here near these old gold mines and Mullerkeeps. Now, I did just find some lead shot just over there. It could be more lead shot or it could be gold. Let's find out. Empty roads, I'm walking dark. No echoes, no whispers in the park. Shadows play tricks on my mind.
truths that I can't find.
No, they're quiet. Get a load of this place, hey? How cool is that?
Crashing thoughts
That's a big hole. I wonder what happened here.
Silence screams the word.
After another day of exploring this wonderful little place called Clermont, I unfortunately have come up empty-handed. I am, however, richer in experience and knowledge, and also a little bit of lead, a little bit of steel pipe, and a little bit of tin. So, you know, that's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. One thing I will say that I have discovered about Clermont is this place is absolutely amazing. Like the vastness of the workings that have gone into the land here, there is no way in the world any of this landscape is natural. This would have taken thousands of people over a very long time in order to make this happen. A lot of this mining was done not with machines but by hands, which is pretty amazing to think about when you look at it. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. Wish me luck next time, right?